Afternoon. Yeah, great. We're great.
I know they call you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them they have to go.
We're not doing anything illegal. Not doing anything illegal.
They call him. I'm more coming.
And more's coming, right?
Beginning.
It's not the end. We are here. You touch one.
Touch all.
You touch one. You touch one. You touch one. You touch one. You touch one.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Talk to the organizer.
Shut it down. Yeah.
Officer, we're not doing anything illegal. We're not causing an obstruction. We're not blocking the entrance to the shop.
Shut it down.
We got a call basically stating that you were discouraging people from coming in.
We're not stopping anyone. You can see we're not stopping it. You were able to walk in with no interference.
I know. But us being police officers, I don't know how other members of the public are.
Well, you can observe what we're doing. What we're doing is we're discouraging people from coming in. We're not blocking their pathway.
We're letting them know
obstructing
what's
them. We're
happened in the
discouraging
shop.
them. And
That's what we're doing.
Protest. So there's nothing illegal about that. So I don't understand what the presence is. Why you reacted so quickly?
Yeah.
We're here.
Well, it is because we've only been here about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
No, but we've only been here about 15. But officer, we've only been here about 15 minutes. Exactly. So you reacted very quickly. Would you acknowledge that?
We were literally down at the other stop.
Now you guys are doing more obstruction than we are.
Yeah,
Because you're
exactly.
actually in the shopway.
Yeah.
We're not breaking the law here.
Yeah.
I never said anyone was.
Yeah.
So we're here simply because of the criminal act that was committed in this shop, and we're still unaware
Of
whether
course she
that
does.
shopkeeper has been prosecuted or at least charged for the act of non-fatal strangulation. We want to know why they've not been. He's been charged with that, and how comes this shop is being allowed to reopen whilst that matter is still unresolved.
Ongoing, yeah.
All right. I don't know how the case is. I don't know the update or the progress of the case at the moment. I know that it is an active investigation, but that doesn't.
No, it's an insult for us. It's an insult because a criminal act was committed in this shop by the shop owner, and we're not accepting that at all. Otherwise, the message you're sending out, the police is sending out, is that he's or they're above the law. No one's above the law. No. So I've looked into what amounts to non-fatal strangulation, and I think we've all seen that video where that shopkeeper almost attempted to swing. No matter what she was doing or accused of doing, the force that he used with his hands around her throat, the law doesn't allow that. So because you haven't done anything or so far, we're taking our action. We demand that until that matter is resolved, this shop remain closed.
Okay. I mean, they've opened now.
Well, they're insulting us.
Right.
They're insulting
and
us.
we're not trying to infringe on anyone's right to protest.
Yeah.
It's just that we received the phone call
Yeah.
that there were people standing outside the shop,
Yeah.
shouting and stuff like that.
Okay.
I kind of put two and two together before we got here that it was in relation to this and that. It was this exact shop because we weren't given the address at the time. We were just told it was down Rye Lane. So when we've got here, of course, I've seen everyone standing outside, seen exactly what's happened. I've gone in, spoken to the shopkeepers. They said you guys were stopping people from going into the shop. So that's why my only thing was to come out and say is, we're not here to stop you guys from protesting. You you guys have been peacefully protesting.
you can observe us.
Hold on, let her finish.
You guys have been peacefully protesting. Seen the protests that have happened over the weeks. It's all been peaceful. No one's broken any laws. Okay, it's just that if people do want to go into the shop and shop, please don't stop them.
Well, we're
going to inform.
We're
No,
gonna
that's fine. We're going to inform them exactly because they're asking why are we why are we
Why are you
here?
standing out
So
here?
we're saying to them why we're standing here, and they're choosing not to come into the shop. As simple as that. So it's about them, not That's what it is. That's what it's about, being unified for a change. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. That's all. So I think you've been misled. That's what it was, and they thought that by you coming here that we was going to disperse. No, we are not. We're standing firm. We're
I will
standing
relay
firm.
that message
If you
to
could,
them.
I'd
I'll relay that message back to them,
Yeah.
and I'll explain that everyone spoke. You guys
Yeah.
all been spoken to.
Yeah.
The advice has been given. I'm going to give them the same level of advice not to engage with them, not to engage with you,
just
and
shut
not
it
to
back
be
down.
not to be provocative. I can't tell them what to
Yeah.
do with their shop.
Yeah.
But yeah, no
Okay.
worries.
You
All right.
can't, but we are. We're telling
And
them,
then what I
shut
would-
it
What I
down.
would advise, if you want further information, if you want to speak to our press bureau, they can speak to the
We
team that
just
are
came from a
investigating
meeting
that.
where we're hoping the next meeting we're going to be inviting the borough commander because in relation to this incident, and so we can have a discussion about going forward. So
Right, that sounds good.
And can you write that in your report when you get back? 'Cause you've got to do your report now, don't you?
I'll put the result on there.
If you could do.
Yeah.
And have you got a CAD number for this as well?
Absolutely, I'll get it for you.
So we can make sure that we
Let me
relay
just
that as well.
quickly relay that last information to my colleague.
All right, then you give us a CAD number.
Yeah, then I'll get you a CAD number.
Okay, thank you. It's on video. Yep, go for it.
The CAD number is 4948.
Yeah. 4948.
And it's of the 8th of October, so you need to correct the date
Yep,
as well.
I know. All right. Good, thanks.
Would you like the copy?
Yes. Thank you.
Right,
So they're now in closing for today.